Hey guys, it's Anthony here from 6footabove.co.uk, aka Antling, which I'm known for on my social media. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but we'll go with that. So, just a little disclaimer for you. I am battling with a cold at the moment, so hence the nasally, mucusy sound of my voice. Anyways, I am back on my YouTube channel. I've not been as active as I'd like to be with my YouTube channel, just because I've had some stuff going on in my life that I've kind of said, do you know what, I need to take a step back and actually just do what I need to do at the moment. But I am back, and it has been about probably a year now. So if you do recall from my last YouTube video, I was like, okay, I'll see you next year, because that's when I'll probably do my next video. It was supposed to be a joke, but it happened to be true, so I do apologise for that. But no need to worry, because I am back now, and so we're going to start off with something simple. I'm just going to do a little video about my jewellery collection. So before we get into my jewellery box, we might as well start with what I'm currently wearing now. As you can see, I am wearing silver. That is my preference. Oh, that is my preference. Okay. So yeah, I do like silver. I'm not really a fan of gold because I feel like sometimes it can look a bit cheap, a little bit tacky. And I'm not slating you guys if you wear gold. It's just obviously my personal opinion and kind of my preference into what I wear. So yeah, I literally live for jewellery. So any day. How do I wear this? Yeah. So yeah, I literally live for silver. That is my calling. I ain't no werewolf because I ain't about to die with a silver bullet. I mean, you could still give me a silver bullet because I'm sure I'd turn it into necklace or something. What the hell am I on about, please? So we might as well start off with my rings. So I have been fortunate in the sense that I've not really had to buy majority of these myself. There's probably one, this one here I've bought myself. The rest belonged to my mum, and this one was a gift from my best friend. So yeah, I'll go into more detail about that as we go along. How do we do this? Should we do one hand at a time? Because I feel like if we kind of cross over, it just confuses everybody, and we don't want that. So yeah, let's start with this hand. So I've kind of done a close-up of all my rings for you, so you can get an idea and better visuals of my rings. So like I said, we'll start with one hand at a time. So if we start with this one, so the first ring here on my index finger, this belonged to my mum. It's quite simple in design, but I really love this ring. So I don't know, like the overall feel of this ring, it kind of has like this vintage look in the way it's been crafted. So it almost looks like a piece of like silver metal that has just been welded round an object, and just the way it overlaps I think is really cool. I also love like the asymmetric shape of it with like the smaller bit there and obviously the long bit there, but it just adds to this finger. I think it just looks so cool. So the second ring on my middle finger is more detailed. Again, this belonged to my mum. As you can see, it's got more of like a detail on the trim, so it's got like this zigzag trim on the outer edges of the ring. I don't usually go for chunky rings like this, but I feel like where I've positioned it on the hand, it kind of, what's the word? There's a balance. Let's say there's a balance. Yeah, we'll go there's a balance. So like say if I was to have it on like one of these outer fingers, I feel like it would just look out of place, but where I've put it on like the longest finger in the middle, it kind of balances out the other rings and kind of gives like a little structure. So yeah, it kind of goes thinner towards the back, so you obviously you can bend your finger, whatnot. But again, like this has incurred some damage, so dent marks and scuffs from where I wear these pretty much every day. I literally don't take these rings off because they do have sentimental value to me. So they literally go wherever I go. And yeah, I love my silver, so if I was to take these off, my fingers would literally just feel so naked. And I'm sure if you've seen my Insta stories, I'm half naked all the time, but there's a difference between feeling naked and being naked. So this last ring here, this is from Top Man. So they actually now have a sterling silver range, and yeah, so with Top Man or with like general like retailers, I don't usually go for costume jewelry because I find that over time, the more you wear them, they do tend to discolor and they leave that sort of green, brownish sort of, I don't know, ring stain on your finger, and it just looks unattractive. Um, and obviously, you go through so many rings, like the amount of money you would end up spending on costume jewelry is just ridiculous when you might as well just invest in a piece that will keep its colour, and obviously you can get like good wear out of it. So as you can see, this resembles a snake, and this one wraps round the ring. So it's one piece that just literally coils round. So obviously it's got the tail and wraps round to the head. So this one is more detailed, and it's got like individual stones in the ring itself to obviously give off that sort of scale like feature that snakes have. And then it's got two stones for the eyes, which I think is cool. And overall it's more of a delicate ring. So I have had a few of these sort of rings in the past where they wrap round, and like I said, where I wear these all the time and I wear these at work, I'm quite hands-on at work, so I find that my fingers, or sometimes the actions that I do, because where I work in retail we use hangers a lot, I find that I get caught on them and they tend to pull my ring sometimes, and it's been the case in the past where my ring has got caught and bent, and as time has gone on, the more I've bent the ring back and forth, it's weakened the metal, and as a result the ring has snapped. So with stuff like this, you do have to tend to be careful. You do tend to have to be careful. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So that's that hand. If we go on to this one, again, this belonged to my mother. Again, this is something that I wouldn't usually go for in a ring, but obviously sentimental value, I will wear these three. Literally, these three don't come off. Pink's not really my favourite colour, but I like the addition of the colour to this ring because it kind of breaks up all that silver. Again, this one's quite detailed and I just love it. Yeah. The last ring on my finger, this is from my friend. So she gifted this to me, I think 2 Christmases ago. So it has her initials on it, and basically she got one with her initials on it for me, and she's got a ring for herself with my initials on, so it's almost like a friend pact sort of thing, which I think is so cheesy but yet so cute. Yeah, so it's like this almost signet, is it a signet ring? Like a pinky ring. So yeah, I chose to get it on this finger because I feel like it just looks cool as a pinky ring. And yeah, obviously the balance isn't there as it is there with this hand, but if I did have more rings, I feel like I would feel literally every finger. So I'm also wearing some bracelets. So with my arm jewellery, as we say, or as I say, I tend to kind of block them into kind of what works with each other. So this hand, I always wear this bangle, so this never comes off as well. Again, it's silver. It's from H. Samuel. I think it cost about 125, if I can recall. I've had this for quite some time, and yeah, it's doing well. It's doing really good. This hand is not typical jewellery that you'd associate with like metal. I don't know what I'm talking about, but this arm I tend to use for like my souvenirs and stuff. So if I go abroad and I get like a bracelet from somewhere, boom, goes on this arm. So this was a gift from my sister from Thailand. It's made out of ivory, I'm not sure. I feel like it's made out of ivory. Got to be careful because obviously the ivory trade and all that shit. So it's got like little tiny elephants on it. And then this was from Greece. I don't know. See, I can't even keep track of what's on my wrist. But literally, I used to have bracelets and bracelets and bracelets of like different leather bracelets, woven bracelets. But as time's gone by, look, they literally break off. as well, I had one from my other best friend. She made me like a little woven green bracelet because green's my favourite colour. And yeah, over time, because I literally don't take these off, they just break. Yeah, the last thing that I'm wearing now as well is this necklace. I don't know if I can zoom in for you guys here. So again, this is from Top Man, part of their sterling silver range, and it's like a little tooth. I don't know, it's a tooth. We'll just say it's a tooth. But it's quite simple, a bit classic, so it's not something that's very out there, like it's not overpowering. It's quite simple, and it accentuates my collarbones. Stunning! So this is my jewellery box. It's green. Green, I love green. It's gorgeous. And then it's got like a little secret compartment underneath. So most of this stuff in here I don't really wear because pretty much everything that I wear I've got on my body at the moment. Well, I've also got this little one as well. Yeah. If you've ever been on my Instagram feed, you would have noticed I wear chokers. Well, I used to wear chokers a lot. So I've got them all here for you. So again, it all depends on like how you outfit, like how you outfit your outfits, and how you like wear your outfit with your outfit, and how you like outfit. What I was trying to say is it all depends on basically what I'm wearing that day and how I've styled my outfit. So I've got like pieces like this, which are like more saucy, more edgy, you might say. So again, it depends on the whole look that I'm kind of going for. So this would be something like if I was going for like a more edgier, grungier look, I'd probably throw on a choker like this. I've got this in like a similar sort of variation where it's just got like the one ring detail. So yeah, most of these I haven't worn for a while, so I feel like I should probably mix it up a bit more often in terms of my jewellery. Yeah, and with chokers I do tend to wear them really tight because it's in the name. You're gonna wear a choker? Choke, bitch. Okay, you gotta choke yourself, bitch. Yes. And I did a first aid training course a while back, so if I am choking, I know what to do to myself, hun. Sorted. I've also got like these other ones. Yeah, so the ones that I've showed you already, they're from Topshop. This one's from Topshop as well. I haven't actually worn this at all, not even once. I just bought it because it was in the sale, and I thought, you know what? It's denim. I could wear denim on denim on denim on denim, and then some, you know, some of this. I've got this one, which is pretty cool. So it's silver. Well, it's not real silver. It's metal. And obviously you'd put that on and choke yourself, bitch. You better choke, bitch. Do 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 do. Stunning, right? But again, I don't know. I have to be in the mood to wear chokers. I've also got one from a while back. H&M did their Moschino collaboration, and I'll actually get that for you in a second. I'll show you that as well. But I also got like these tattoo looking ones from where I went through a phase when chokers first came out, and bought loads of these. So again, my friend has the yin to my yang, or yang to my yin, whichever way it is. And so I might as well wear this one here because it's so stunning. I've also got like a velvet one. I don't know if I should just add. I'm just literally just adding all my jewellery onto myself now. Like this has turned into like a little comedy sketch. I can't get this one on, so we'll just like hang it from my earring. Stun. Yeah. I swear I had more chokers than that. Oh, I do. I've got this one as well. This one I quite like. So, I don't know if you can take me seriously right now. Ooh la ooh la. Let me take this off and be serious, because I'm a very serious person. Oh, fuck. Why did I do this? So, this one has like this sort of belt clasp on it. And I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of this like industrial sort of belt fastening has come back in fashion. So like they've done belts with them. I've got a belt like that. So I feel like this should probably come back out. And it's got velvet. It's velvet on the band with the silver clasp. So yeah, if I backtrack a little bit, I did mention that I had the Moschino. Well, I bought something from the H&M and Moschino collaboration. So this is it. It's still in the box. I have worn it like 2-3 times. It is basically a dog collar and lead. I know, fun. So I originally bought this for my dog as a Christmas present, but he didn't actually end up getting it because I kept it for myself. But yeah, as I said before, like there is occasions where I there is occasions where I will wear gold. So this would be one of the occasions I would wear gold. But it is so stunning. Like, I mean, look at it. I won't get the lead out because it's pretty much just a lead. But look how cool that is. It's literally a dog collar, but I'd wear it as a choker. This has been on my Instagram feed, so if you want, go have a look and see how I've styled that with an outfit. And yeah, just look at it. Moschino, however you say it, it's expensive. Yeah, so this is probably the only exception or the only time I would wear gold. And also, if you're a kinky bitch, you got a lead too. Take me for a walk, will ya? Come on. You get the idea. I might lend it to my dog sometime, we'll see. But I feel like it's just cute for me. In my earring collection, I've also got these set of feather earrings. These I purchased in Brick Lane from a vintage jewellery shop, and they are literally so stunning. I don't know what species of bird they're from, but again, I would wear these for more of like a hippie, I don't know. I've got so many looks, this is the thing. Like my jewellery is very interchangeable and very versatile in the way that I wear it. So I have like key pieces that would work for like my more westerny sort of aesthetic. I have pieces that would work for my my more grungy, more like edgy aesthetic. So like if I was to put this in now, sometimes I even wear these both together. Like that's how ridiculous I am. Ridiculous. So let me put that back in, and then I'd literally just slot it in the same hole, because I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. But how cool is that? So I'd wear that with like my like wide brimmed hat, hair out, a nice shirt. Even this shirt, look mate, how stunning. Hippie, chic, yes. Stun. Imagine if I had like hair pieces, that would be so cool. Because then I could like I could stick some in my hair and be like, hi, one flew out the cuckoo nest. Woo, bitch, woo. Yeah, so that is pretty much all my jewellery, to be fair. I'm quite fussy about jewellery and what I actually go for. So if I was to go shopping in particular for jewellery, like I wouldn't go to like your retail, like high street retailers, so like Top Man, New Look, Accessorize. Sorry. I just thought back of like a memory of me and my friend shopping. So my friend Priya, you've probably seen her on my blog. We've done like collaborations before. So a while back we went shopping one time, and we were just being utter idiots and just walking through Westfields and just going like past each store and naming the shops as if you would like pronounce them by the lettering, not like how, I don't know how to word it. So say for example, like with JD, you wouldn't say JD, you'd be like Jada. River Island, you'd be like River Island. Just silly stuff like that. And so we were walking in Westfields, and Priya turned round and she was like, Anne, how'd you say that store? And it happened to be Accessorize. And I was like, ah, que c'est Zorizé? And we literally just started bursting out laughing in the middle of the shopping centre. Like, what the fuck are we actually doing? But to this day, just even saying Accessorize, it doesn't sound right. I have to say, ah, que c'est Zorizé? It just sounds so, how do I say it? It just sounds so exotic. Que c'est Zorizé? Oh, I mean, it just sounds designer. It just sounds so bougie. Yeah, so that's just a little joke, or a little something added for you guys. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, like I would go for more jewellery shops instead of like your more costume jewellery. So I'd go to like H. Samuel, I'd go to like Ernest Jones, I don't know if they still exist, Warren James. There is also some actual brands that I do like, so I don't know if you've heard of The Great Frog. So they're known for like their really statement pieces, so they do like really cool rings and other bits of jewellery, but my only issue with them is that they're quite expensive and I haven't got the money. Like, I'm not a student anymore, so funding is very hard for me. I spend on a daily basis, and for me to be buying something that expensive, I just can't do it to my bank account. I mean, if I had a sugar daddy, on the other hand, you know where I'll be going. Probably I'll be going Versace and other places too, but that's not the point. So yeah, there's this brand called The Great Frog. Maybe look into it if you haven't heard of them. They've got some really cool pieces. There's also this other jewellery designer that I'm quite fond of. I have her on Instagram. She goes by the name of Tessa Metcalf. I'm assuming that is actually her real name, so she doesn't go by it. That is her name. And her work's quite interesting. So she works around pigeon feet. So all of her jewellery it kind of works around like these sort of claws and like rings that obviously have like the pigeon feet or crow feet or whatever you want to call them, and almost as if like the crow feet are holding like a stone or a pearl. And yeah, so I do need to look into more of her work, because she does do more commission pieces, so like custom made pieces. So again, like I haven't seen much silver product. She does more like gold and other pieces, so I just need to look into that. But yeah, that is pretty much the end of my video anyway. So thank you for watching. If there is any other brands, jewellery brands that I haven't obviously spoken about, or you feel like they'd be my sort of aesthetic and you feel like, you know, I'd like them, drop their brand or their name in the comments below and I'll be sure to check them out. Yeah, any ideas for my next video, because obviously I do not know what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just literally pulling things from the air, like, oh, I could do this, I could do this, yeah. So anything that you would like to see on my channel, just drop that in the comments below. Subscribe as well, because we do love we do love a subscriber. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so it has been me, Anthony, again with another video here. Yeah. Bye.